Hello, this is Jason with the Primal Outdoors channel, and today we're going to head out into some wide open desert area and check out the wreckage of an old A-6 Intruder military aircraft. Alright, so we're just now starting to bust down camp. This isn't the location we're going to camp at tonight. This is just a halfway point that I stopped off last night just to kind of break the trip up a little bit. But we still got about another hour and a half or so to go to get to the location that we are going to. Alright, so we just went through a cattle gate in order so that we can get into the BLM area where the airplane wreckage is at. There's no signs or anything that will let you know where you need to turn. The only landmark that there is this boot sitting up on this fence post. And as you notice too, that there's not a lot of room to pull in here, and this is not a hugely busy road, but I didn't really want the trailer hanging out there. So I pulled off to the side, opened the gate, and then backed up and went in. And then close the gate. But now we got to go off and drive a little ways off into the BLM where we're going to hopefully find a place to camp, and then I'm pretty sure from what I've read we got to hike the rest of the way to the airplane wreckage. Alright, so we have arrived at our location and I got right to getting camp set up. I want to go up to where the wreckage is located and be up there for sunset, so I don't want to have to come back to camp and have to set everything up after dark. So I had a little bit of time, so I went ahead and got everything up, the tents up. I've got a nice fire pit out in front, the awnings out and everything. And I've got pretty much most of the stuff that I like to have inside the tent ready for me as well. but it is getting to be about 5 o'clock, and it's been getting dark right around 7:30, and I still got probably, I think it's like a mile or a mile and a half hike ahead of me to get to where the wreckage is at. So I am going to start packing my gear and get down the trail. So we found our way to the plane, and it was quite an interesting hike. There's pieces of this plane strewn all over the place, but we're at the tail section now, and I've got my camera set up on a pretty cool composition with the tail section and an American flag that's been left on the tail section as a memorial to the 2 pilots that lost their lives here. There's also, as you probably noticed, I showed there's a little bit of a plaque. So this is a place that the BLM has, you know, kind of set up as a monument to this wreck, but it's not very easy to find. It took me a little bit of research and time to actually find this location. And there are some other folks out here that have managed to find their way out, and they're just kind of wandering the BLM now, checking out some of the wreckage that is strewn all over the place. But I am going to try to get this shot, and the shot that I'm working at is we've got some very cloudy skies, but we are getting some different breaks in the now and then, and I'm hoping that what we get is that we get a little break in the sun, or a little break in the clouds, enough to shine some light on the tail section, and I can get it shot with the wide open desert and very dramatic skies back behind, and I think that will be really cool. But one of the challenges I'm facing is, as you can probably hear it, is the wind. The wind is blowing the flag all over the place, and what I'm hoping is that I can shoot at a high enough shutter speed to stop that motion. And so what I'm doing is I'm shooting at a little bit lower aperture than I typically would. For a landscape, I'm shooting at f5.6. And right now I'm still able to keep it at ISO 100, but as it starts to get a little darker, I don't know if I'll be able to do that. So I may have to up my ISO a little bit. But we're just going to hang out here for right now, and hopefully that the clouds break and we can get the shot we're after. Okay. Well, we're back at camp, and we got a nice fire out in front of us, and the wind has calmed down a lot. It's just a slight breeze every now and then. And we got a really gorgeous full moon that's just absolutely lighting up and making the open sage area just look absolutely gorgeous tonight. But I'm pretty excited about the photo. I think it did come out the way I want. I've only seen the back of the camera at this point. You guys have seen the finished product, but I've only seen the back of the camera. But the sun did break through the clouds and light up the tail section the way I want, and with the dramatic skies in the background and the big open desert sage area, I think it's going to look really, really nice. So I'm really excited about that. But there is a lot more for us to see. I talked to one of the individuals that was here out exploring, and there's a couple other big sections for us to check out tomorrow, so definitely look forward to that. But as it is right now, I think I'm just going to enjoy a little bit more Pendleton, which you guys can thank them for no ads on this particular video. They sponsored this video, so I'm really excited about that. and I'm gonna make some dinner and head off to bed so that we can get up and hopefully maybe catch some sunrise photos up there as well. Alright, so it's morning time. We're starting to get coffee ready. It's a little before 6, about 10 before 6. I've got everything pretty much ready to go out there. So as soon as I get the coffee made, we're going to start hiking back into the airplane wreckage and start checking out a few more things today. We've made it back to the main crash site, and I've walked around and shot just a few handheld pictures of the tail section with the sun rising up behind. But my main goal this morning is to go over, there's another large section of the aircraft, probably about 300 yards that direction. But I wanted to point out that there is a plaque up here it's talking about where the BLM had left this aircraft, the debris of this aircraft, as a tribute to the 2 pilots that lost their lives here. Well, we've made it to what looks to be the main cockpit area of the aircraft. There's the remains of a few controls and then just a ton of wiring throughout the this piece of the aircraft. It's an amazing amount of wiring. It must have took a pretty skilled avionics person to maintain this aircraft. But I've just been wandering around taking some handheld shots with the camera, and if you guys would like to see more of the photographs that don't make it into the video, be sure to be following me on Instagram at Primal_outdoors. And for my Patreon folks, I'll definitely be posting some more photos for you guys on there. But me and the dogs are just going to kind of continue to wander around and check things out. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this crash site, this A-6 Intruder crash site. And if you would like to know how to get out here, I will put the GPS coordinates to the crash site down in the description. But I'm going to, like I said, me and the dogs are just going to continue to wander around a little bit. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like. The comments really do help. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, and I'll see you guys again outside.